Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the another video. And iOS 18 is here, one of the biggest update with tons of new features. And in this video, I'm going to talk about pretty much every other update that is available with the iOS 18. So this is going to be a full-fledged video. I will suggest you to get popcorn for yourself while watching this video. Let's begin this video starting with very first thing, talking about the support of iOS 18. So iOS 18 is available on pretty much every device that also brings the iOS 17, starting with the iPhone SE second gen, iPhone XR, iPhone XS, up to the all latest iPhones. That is great that Apple is giving support to such old devices, which is a really nice thing to do. While talking about the features, let's start with the very first one and the most important one, not most important one, but let's begin. All new wallpapers of iOS 18, which looks really dope. So tap and hold over here, customize. So these are some of the wallpaper available, starting with the dynamic one that changes its color. I love this combination of these colors. That looks really great. Now there is yellow. This one is in a dark mode. Then there is a pink in a dark mode. Then there is azure in a dark mode. Then there is purple in dark mode. Let me switch to the light mode. This is how the purple looks like in a light mode. This is how azure looks like in a light mode. Pink, yellow, and again the dynamic one. I really love this wallpaper. That looks really dope, being very honest with you guys. Talking about my most favorite one, this azure is one of the most favorite one. Now let's talk about the most highlighting features. I will try to talk about every other feature so you can have the idea. Starting with very first thing, definitely all new control on the lock screen. So finally you can customize these controls on your lock screen, which is, being very honest, very a big news, not for the Android users maybe. Tapping on this plus button, I can add any control I can want. I can even use it to open an application, not only default application, any other application. And there are a wide range of options available, but I like to keep it to the flashlight because that is I'm used to and that is handy. Over here I set it to the App Store just to show you guys, and if I go done over here, tap and hold, it will open the App Store, which is really good. Now going back over here again into the customize of lock screen, tapping on this time over here, now there is a new gradient color options available. I did a video about this. People love this gradient clock, which is really good. So yeah, it is also here available in the iOS 18. So these are the lock screen changes available with the iOS 18. Now moving to the next one, believe me or not, now finally you can lock and hide your applications without using any trick or shortcut or any other thing. What you need to do is simply tap and hold the application. There is a required Face ID option available. Tap over here. Now there is another option, hide and required Face ID. So if I choose required Face ID, it will just lock the application. Let me show you that. Required Face ID, it will scan my face. Now whenever I open this application, it needs to see my face. So try Face ID again, and boom, it is now open. If I want to hide this application, tap and hold again. I will have to go don't require Face ID. Let me put that. Okay, tap and hold here, require Face ID, hide and require Face ID. It will scan my face, ask for my permission, app is gone. Boom. If you go in the spotlight and search for that app, sorry for my spelling mistake, no, there is no app available. So what I need to do is go all the way into the app library section over here, go all the way down, tap and hold this hidden button over here. There's a hidden you can say folder over here. Tap and hold the hidden over here, there is a hidden folder over here. Just tap on this, it will ask for my Face ID, and boom, there is that application. A very simple way to lock or hide applications in the iOS 18. Now let's talk about some of the customization. Well, you're already seeing the icons are looks different on the iOS 18. Well, this is part of the customization. Talking about the customization, in terms of that, iOS 18 is easily one of the biggest update. So let's begin the customization of home screen. So what I need to do is tap and hold it, let it go into the jiggle mode. There is an added option over here. Then to the customize, there is a new menu available. From this menu, I can change my icons to look like they used to be in a normal light mode. I can also make them dark, which is one of the most favorite one. That looks really dope. As you can see, all icons are pretty much dark. Go again over here. I can also make them tinted one, which I already did when I started this video, and maybe make them look like something like this. I can also change the intensity of color according to my choice. I can make them whatever I want to make them, but I like the darker version even more. If I go back to this section over here, now I can also change the size of the icon. So as you can see, the size of the icons and widgets can be changed by this one. I can also darken or lighten my wallpaper according to my choice. Not only this, now finally I can place my icons wherever I want to. Yes, iOS 18 brings one of the biggest customization update. I can place my icons or widgets wherever I want to. I can make my home screen look weird or make it look in a very customized manner. That is completely my choice. Also, if I go and show you that, now going again into the jiggle mode, I can change the size of the widget right from my home screen. I don't have to go and add the widget every single time. I can just drag it and make it as I want. This is going to be a very useful one, because in the earlier iOS versions we have to, every time we need to go and add a new widget, but this is going to be a quite useful with the iOS 18, a really good update. So these are some of the customization features available with the iOS 18 that look really good. Another biggest update on this device is all new control center. Yes, finally iOS 18 brings a new control center, which looks really great. We can add multiple pages of the control center according to our choice. Going into the edit mode over here, we can directly edit the control center right from here. We can change the size of these controls. We can drag them, make them look like we want, maybe something like this. Whatever we want, we can do that. We can add multiple pages as much we want. Again, I can change the size according to my choice, something like this one, maybe this one, maybe do this, and drag and hold this one, take it to the, okay, sorry for that, again drag and hold this one, and I don't know why it is not working. Drag and going into the mode over here, and maybe put it right over here. I can make the control center as much weird as I want according to my choice. Also, one of the biggest change in the control center, now there are wide range of options available. So tapping on this plus button, add a control over here. Tons of customization options available. You can also add controls from third-party applications. For example, this sofa app is a third-party application. It gives me option over here. So this is another third-party application. It also gives me option, which is really cool. Wide range of options available. So yeah, control center is easily one of the biggest update of the iOS 18, and I love the control center. I just can't go back to the iOS 17 control center. I'm completely used to this control center, which is really good. Also, moving to the next feature, the settings app is completely revamped. So going into the settings application over here, this is how the settings app look like. There are few adjustments in the categories. For example, battery is now available over here. This area was used to be on the top of this one, but now it is below this one. I also did iOS 18 versus iOS 17 settings changes. That video is available on my channel, so if you want to check it, you can check out that video. Also, the iCloud is now available over here, as you can see. And one of the most needed update Now apps are available in a category. They are more in an organized manner. And so from many years, the apps were like over here in a very cluttery manner, but now tapping on this app, every other application is over here. You can easily find any application you want. This is quite a useful and one of the biggest change. Also, if I go to the journal over here, the icons are now available on this page. And if I talk about the previous iOS versions, these were only the text form, but now there are also icons before the text. That looks really good. So yeah, settings application is also quite changed, which is really useful. Now let's talk about the all new password application. So going over here, this is all new password application that is quite useful. Tapping on this password application, it will scan my face. All you can save passkeys, code, Wi-Fi. It also gives you warning, and here is the deleted one. Tapping on this plus button, you can here mention the name of the website, then user, and tap on this password. It will give you suggestion of a strong password. So this app is easily going to be the killer of different applications like maybe LastPass or Bitwarden, but now it is available by the Apple. That is a more reliable version, and it will be pre-installed on your iPhone. That is quite useful. So yes, new password application is also available. Now let's move to the messages over here and go over here. There are new text effects available. So tapping on this button over here, these are some of the new text effects that you can utilize to make your text even more enjoyable. For example, I can choose this maybe ripple one and say subscribe, and it goes in a ripple mode just like this one, which is quite useful. One of the biggest and much needed change. Tap and hold this one. There are much more options available for reacting to different text, which is really useful. Tapping on this button, now you can add anything, literally anything, which is quite also useful. Now tap on this plus button. Now there is a send later option also available, and from here you can select any time to schedule your message, which is going to be a very useful. So if you want to send birthday greetings maybe to someone, you can just schedule it maybe 10 days before, whatever you want, you can do it. That is quite useful, right? Maybe 30 September, do it. Just go and do it. That is quite useful. Also, RCS support is also available with the iOS 18. That makes more enjoyable the messaging between the Android devices and the iPhone devices, which is quite useful for the people who like to text a lot. Again, moving to the next feature, the new Photos application. The Photos app is completely revamped. Just let me do this before talking about any other thing. Okay, the Photos app is completely revamped. I cannot show you the Photos application because of my privacy concern, but the Photos application is a new single page. There are photos on the top, then there are albums below, then there are people, maybe some other albums like your best featured photos, trips, other things. So it's a single page of Photos application. I like this new Photos application, but it may take a couple of days for you guys to just get used to it, because it took me a couple of while to get used to it, but still it is really good, and the app is completely changed. Now let's move to the next feature and go into the Safari. There are few changes in the Safari. For example, this section, the UI of this section is now changed. It was quite different in the iOS 17. Also, there is a new distraction feature. So if I go to the any website, maybe I'm going to hello over here. As you can see, this is how the website looks like. It is completely loaded over here. Tapping on this button, there is a new hide distracting items. Tapping on this, you can hide anything. If you want to hide an ad, you can do that. If I want to hide this section, just tap on this, hide, and it is gone. Done. Boom, that section is gone from that website. It is definitely a very useful feature, but it is also here with the iOS 18, and I think this is one of the biggest updates for the Safari, which is really cool. Now going to the next feature and talking further, now finally there is a game center. sorry, there is a game mode on your iPhone. So if I open any game over here, there will be a pop-up from top. This is your game mode. Tapping on this, you can turn it off, turn it on. When game mode is on, background activity is reduced to optimize the performance of this game. I do believe that in couple of years there is going to be a full-fledged game mode application on the iPhone, fingers crossed, with more customization to improve the performance even further. Yeah, fingers crossed. Now going into the settings over here, there's a new way to use your phone. Going into the accessibility over here, now there is eye tracking. So by turning the eye tracking on, you can utilize your device using your eye. You can use your phone using your eye. It is going to be useful for some people that maybe have problem with their hands. I will make a video about this, but yeah, it is there and it is going to be a very useful accessibility feature, but I'm not used to it. I think it is not that accurate, but definitely it is going to be useful for many people. Now going to the next one is the all new calculator application. Over here, going into the basic one, this is the new calculator application. Finally, there is a history. This one is much needed update from so many long time, for many years. I used to do calculations, but I installed third-party application because there was no history before, but now there is. By swapping it, you can get the history, you can get all your previous calculation. Also tapping over here, there is a new convert option available, and by tapping on this you can have lot more options: angle, area, currency, data, energy, force, fuel, length, power, pressure, speed, and many more. You can make conversions according to your choice, which is also useful. One of the biggest update in the calculator app is the new math notes. So over here, tap on this plus button, select the pencil from here. I'm just going to give you an example regarding what the math note is. It is there to do calculations. So maybe 5 plus 6, do this, and it will answer that. It can do lot more tricky one, and there are more color options available, but I'm just giving you an example, and that is also over here. It is going to be useful for maybe for people that do use iPad with Apple Pencil. So yeah, it can do lot more difficult one. I just showed you that it is here. Math notes are also one of the biggest change. Now going over here with the journal application, now there are insights option available. So tapping on this one, now these are the insights: the current streak, daily streak, weekly streak, entries, journal, visited, written. I can tap on this to see more details. I can tap on to see more details. I can tap over here to see more details, and just like this one. It is really cool. It keeps me motivated to do journal every day, and you can see I just started it. Let's hope how much long I'm gonna take this streak. Fingers crossed. Okay, coming back. Now if I go to the some other changes, the calculator app is quite changed over here. There is the month name of the month is quite bigger now. The current month name, as you can see, October is small. When the October will start, it will be just like this one. Also there are different view options available: compact, stack, details, and list, which looks something like this. And if I go, and I can also do this, just it's quite useful. Also, one of the biggest change in the calendars application, Apple integrated the reminders into the calendar application. So you can create events from here. Also, you can create reminders from here, which is quite useful for the people who want to use calendars and reminders together. There are more changes in other applications. So for example, if I go to the notes application over here, create a new note. Maybe I write hello and buy, subscribe. I can give different colors to my text, so I can do it. I can tap over here. There are color options available. I can do this, make it look like this. I can do this and make it look like this. So more color options available that can make your text look, maybe make your note look really good. Also by tapping on this, there is a new record audio option available. So if you want to record your lectures or anything, it is going to be a very useful feature, especially for the students. The best thing, you can also get the transcription of this. Why it is not working? Okay, maybe I need to pause it, then done. As you can see, if you want to record your lecture or anything, it is going to be a very useful feature. So it also transcribe your audio, your recording. That is going to be a quite a useful feature. So yeah, that is a really good update in the notes application. Now moving to the next one is with the fitness app. Over here, going over here, there is a slightly change in the fitness application. The widgets are bigger. There are more options with these widgets. Now tapping on the added summary over here, I can add a lot more widgets from this one, which looks really great. As you can see, I can add this one. I have more options with this one. Do this and make it done. This looks even more useful. So yeah, there are a few changes with the fitness application. Now talking about further, the calculator app is slightly, the icon of this app is slightly changed. The icon of the weather application is slightly changed. Also, if I go and show you, the icon of the stocks app is also slightly changed. So these are other changes. With the iOS 18.1, we are going to see Apple Intelligence features, but those features are not available yet. They will be there with the iOS 18.1 next month, but these are some of the features of the iOS 18 that I talk about it. It is easily one of the biggest update without a doubt, and if you want to install it, I did a videos on my channel. You can go and check out those videos, and from those videos you can learn that how you can install iOS 18 on your iPhone. Well, what feature is your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, just hit the subscribe button. And yes, that's it from this video, and I will see you in my next video. Until that, take care. Peace out.